What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF back with another post-game recap, baby. Oh, yeah, we happy today. You better believe it. Lakers now on a 3-game win streak. Offense firing on all cylinders. Defense, but offense is firing on all cylinders. LeBron James looking like an MVP. Staples Center was back from the dead since they changed the name to Crypto.crap. Everything was good, man. It was beautiful. Dwight Howard got some PT, so shout out to the coaching staff for listening to your boy. Uh, Malik Monk looking borderline all-star-ish. Russell Westbrook, 0 turnovers, bruh. I couldn't be happier as a Laker fan to get this win. And they were healthy. They had most of their stars, if not all. So very, very exciting, exhilarating game. We needed it. And it was key that we took care of the basketball. Check this out. We are now half a game out of 5th place in the West. So that's the beauty, man. That is the beauty, is that we're turning up at the right time. We are undefeated in 2022, baby. Let's go, Laker Nation. Let's keep that up, baby. And how about my boy THT, huh? How about my boy THT? All my preaching, man. All my preaching about young talent and being patient. You see why? Where are all the people that are calling them a bust and trash and all this? I want that same energy, man. Where they at? I can't hear them. I can't see them, Fear no evil, see no evil. This is how it's supposed to be, man. The Lakers play good. How Melo, home court Melo continues to shine. What a huge acquisition. Him and Malik Monk together, 2 of the biggest acquisitions this offseason, man. And of course, how can we forget? All hail the king. MVP continues to be on a tear. And what a masterclass of a 4th quarter, man. Absolutely destroyed everybody, man. Here's the thing about LeBron. When he's playing like this, there's not many teams that can beat us, okay? No matter how everybody else plays. Currently 6th seed. Yes, sir. Let's go, Lakers. That's how I'm feeling so good, man. I'm in my Christmas cheer. It feels like it's still Christmas up in here, man. I'm throwing on the hat and all that good stuff. That's how happy I am, Laker Nation. Yes, this is what I wanted to see from my team, man. This is what the heck I want to see. The competitiveness, the ability to compete and go toe-to-toe with these teams, man. We did that, man, offensively. And let's talk about that. Let's talk about LeBron James and Malik Monk and the way they find each other. Okay, those two are met. They're born to play each other. Who needs Zach LaVine? All right, when we got Malik Monk. Who needs these type of offensive scoring guards, man? And yes, we definitely did miss Stanley Johnson, but let's hope that we can re-sign him tomorrow, hopefully, man, because yes, the perimeter defense was lacking for sure tonight. You can tell the difference between when you have a defensive-minded beast like Stanley Johnson out on the perimeter roaming, but everybody else was phenomenal. He said THT looked different tonight, man. He was cooking. That's what he's capable of. That's what THT is capable of, baby. I keep telling people, stop sleeping on young talent. All this young talent has a different timeline. And, when opportunity meets confidence, meets the right offensive and coaching system, these young players will shine. I wasn't worried about THT. I was worried about his jump shot and his confidence, but I said, I still believe in the young man. I know he's going to be great, man. Are we still trading THT? Probably. But bottom line is he's doing great. And if we kept him out, I'm not going to be mad because I know what he can turn into. I was tired of people trashing our young talent on this here very channel. And Dwight played great tonight. Keep that up. Yes. Shout out to, man, 14 rebounds, 14 points, a couple of steals. I keep telling y'all, man. I don't like the small ball crap. Matter of fact, we started losing in the 4th when we went small. And as soon as we inserted Dwight Howard, guess what? The lane started clogging up defensively. They didn't get as many layups as they were getting. I love it. My boy said, keep THT, you haters. I honestly, I still think that he's our biggest trade chip, and I wouldn't be shocked if he got moved. But THT is awesome, man. He has a great skill set. It's all about confidence with the youth. He needs to play like this, aggressive and confident, and don't hesitate. And that's what he did tonight. So shout out to my boy THT. Hey, shout out to S.A. Cryans with the $5 donation. He said, Lakers have the lead with Dwight. Vogel benches Dwight. We lose the lead. Dwight goes back in, and boom, 14-14. It's really simple coaching, and I'm glad tonight they were able to utilize. I told you, we have to be situational when it comes to the coaching staff. The last game, they did it. They allowed us to get destroyed on the boards tonight. It was 46-45, so we only lost the rebounding battle by 1. We can afford that. That's fine because the perimeter play was exceptional. But let's talk about the perimeter guards, talking about perimeter play, because these guys really shine tonight, man. LeBron James, masterclass, especially in the 4th. He struggled a little bit throughout the course of the game, but in the 4th quarter, he went off. 31 points, 1 block, 5 rebounds. All right, great game. Trevor Ariza struggled tonight for sure. 0 points, 3 rebounds, and all that. But what about Russell Westbrook? We have to give Brody love tonight. All right, y'all know how hard we've been on him. But he had 19 points. He was plus 17, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 0 turnovers. That's the biggest shocker right there. 0 turnovers. 0. No, it's not a typo. 0 turnovers. And you know what this tells me? He's capable of taking care of the ball. So this is what we expect. We don't care about a triple-double. We don't care about no nipple-double. I don't care about none of that. All right, it's not about the stats. It's about playing smart. Tonight, he was smart, took care of the basketball. Shout out to him. Shout out to him. All right? This is the Russ we need. This is the Russ that's going to help us win. Forget about triple-doubles. All right? I don't care about that. Triple-doubles, whatever you want to call them. I don't care about them. All right? I'm much more happier with this game tonight because he took care of the basketball and we won. That's the bottom line. All right. Love that. Now let's move on to the next stat, man, because I was stuck right there on the 0 turnovers. 7 for Bradley. Struggled a little bit tonight, 3 for 6. Okay. But 24 for Malik Monk. Again, continues to show that given the opportunity to start, this guy has star potential, all-star potential. He's only 23. 8 for 15 from the field. He had 4 assists, 4 rebounds, a steal, a block, just all over the place in the stat sheet. Monk is a keeper. I told you guys before we acquired him. I told you when we acquired him, and I'm not even surprised because I've been watching this guy since Kentucky. He's always been a bucket, man. He just wasn't given the opportunity. And again, this is the thing with young talent. When opportunity meets the right system for the player, they shine. And Malik Monk landed on the perfect place. All right, he's looking like the 1-2 punch that LeBron James has been dreaming of in the backcourt since Kyrie Irving. All right, he's looking like a 1-2 punch. My goodness, he does it all, man. He can take you off the dribble. All right, he has a nice little teardrops in the lane over the bigs. His handles are tight and nice. He be cross-shaking and baking like Jamal Crawford stepping back. Sometimes he don't finish those, but, man, he's just an excitement to watch. I'm so happy that the Lakers landed him, and, I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be happier for Monk. I hope he stays long-term because I'm going to be devastated if we lose him in the offseason. All right, moving on. Carmelo Anthony. All right, he didn't have the biggest game, but in the fourth quarter, man, bucket after bucket. Shout out to Melo, man. He continues to be home court Melo. He was +9, 8 points, 3 rebounds. Just great. 4 for 6 from the field. He only missed 2 shots. Again, 14 and 14 for Dwight, 7 rebounds, 2 steals. Come on, coaching staff. How can y'all not play this man? And topped off by my boy THT, the one they traded a million times over in the chat. 19 points, 6 assists, 2 steals. 4 rebounds, just phenomenal. 9 for 13. He only missed 4 shots in total. All right, that's the type of potential he has, and people want to throw him away for nothing. But I'm so happy we flexed our depth tonight because trust me, the Kings were coming for blood. All right, Buddy Hield and all of his horse grill was coming for us, man. He was making crazy 3 after crazy 3. I was not happy about it. I don't know what it is about Buddy, but sometimes I don't know if it's his face or what. I want to punch it, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a hater because he's not on my team. But, man, he really pissed me off tonight, and he was going off. So, shout out to the Kings. They stuck in there, man. They stayed to the bitter end. I mean, this guy, Buddy, let's go look at his stat sheet. Matter of fact, I know he had like a 30-piece or something. No, that was De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox killed us too, man, in the lane, especially when we went small ball. But Buddy Hield off the bench, 26 points. Like, they were going for it. 14 for Harrison Barnes. They had their full team. That roster's scary. They got a bright future. They just got to be developed properly. I'll say that if there's any King fans in the chat, man, I don't know why they weren't playing Marvin Bagley. These guys they really have to be developed properly because Luke Walton was doing a disservice to that team. I think they're in better hands now with Alvin Gentry. But great team win offensively. We came up with the clutch stops when we needed them. We played the right rotation. So shout out to Frank. I got to give him his flowers when he does good. Of course, I destroy him when he does bad, but overall, man, I'm very excited for this new year. All right, we're 2-0 in the new year, 3-game winning streak leading back to New Year's Eve. This team has a ton of potential, Lakers Nation. This team can really be starting to take it to the next level. I don't want to jinx anything, but this team could really, if Russ could just take care of his turnovers, I think that's a major problem. If he could be like tonight where he kept it under 4, he kept it at 0, it was a master class of a game by our guards tonight. So shout out to all the guards, man. Shout out to Dwight for holding it down in the paint for the big man, representing, proving me right. Because I keep saying small ball ain't it versus certain teams. We're going to have to at least use these guys, Some people arguing with me talking about small ball's better for us. No, tonight that proved me right because small ball wasn't working. Boom, we plug in our bully, and that's exactly what he did. He went to work. And how about that nice little pick and roll chemistry between Malik Monk and Dwight, man? That was nice. He almost caught a body tonight when he clocked that back when Malik Monk threw the first one, but he caught the second one, man. You could tell Dwight lost a little bit of explosiveness, but he's still very athletic. Because he would have caught that first one, I would have lost my, I would have, I would have hurt myself screaming out loud. I was on the phone too. By the way, I was on the phone. Don't nobody use Doordash, man. Use Uber Eats or something else, man. Doordash is horrible. All right. I still haven't ate. That's how bad Doordash was. This is my first time using it in a long time. I was trying to put it in order because, time crunch. And they didn't deliver, guys. Not only did they not deliver, but I couldn't even cancel my account. They were like, if we charge it from your account, we'll just give you the refund because we can't access your account. Bunch of baloney, guys. Do not use Doordash. I used to work for them. I didn't know their app was so trash. You can't even cancel it, man. You can't even cancel this shit. They really lock you in for your monthly payment. How convenient. I didn't even use the app. Dan got to eat. I'm hungry, y'all. I'm hungry. But you know what? I was fed a W, so I'm good with that. I'll take the dub, and I kind of put the hunger away, man. He said, yo, Dan, buddy was talking to Genie and AD. I mean, listen, man, if I have to eat my words later because he came to the Lakers, then so be it. I'm not saying he's not talented, but it's something about Buddy's face. I'm just like, he's not my buddy. I just want to, I don't know. I'm a very peaceful, loving guy, but very rarely that happens. Something about Buddy, man. Something about Buddy. He said, I love Doordash. Well, hey, man, if it works for you, good for you, man. But Doordash didn't work for me, and they did. The app doesn't even let you delete your account or remove your credit card information, nothing. I call them. Oh, conveniently, they don't find my account. They're like, well, if we charge you the $10 monthly thing, then you could call back and get the refund. I'm like, get that shit out of here. I was pissed, man. But I was watching the game the whole time. And he said, bro, I used Doordash 2 years ago, and I'm still waiting. I should have known. Man. I can't count on them. DTLF cannot count on Doordash. Should have went with Uber Eats. Instead, I didn't get a meal at all. He said, Monk is money from three. The guy's just a bucket. He's a walking, talking bucket. I call him Bucket Monk. BucketMonk.com. He should start his own website because I would definitely buy some gear. All right? This guy is a bucket. And I'm telling you right now, guys, the Lakers are starting to click. All right? I don't want to jinx anything or nothing, but that's 3 in a row. Let's hope we keep it rolling. Okay, if we can keep this rolling, we will be in good hands, man. Like Allstate. He said LeBron. He said DoorDash is ass. Yes, it is. Dan, DoorDash only delivers tacos on Tuesday. That's funny. By the way, it was a free throw, not a out of bounds play. Never seen a player try to save time by having a dead ball and miss a free throw. He said that was the confusion. Dan couldn't come. He was watching the Lakers. You're talking about the DoorDash driver? Nah, man. It was just a misunderstanding, bro. He said Monk is a steal for a minimum. Such a damn robbery. I kept telling people in the offseason, I couldn't believe that the Charlotte Hornets let him go. People that are casual basketball fans don't really know, but I've been watching Monk his whole career. I've always been a fan of him since he was in Kentucky, and he actually put up some really big games for the Charlotte Hornets. It's just they were guard overloaded, and obviously LaMelo's the way to go there. And they wanted to go with the other guards, right? Teddy Rozier. I'm cool with that. But you know what they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Jordan didn't really know how to develop the young buck, and he's only 23, still hasn't even entered his prime. That's the scary part. Monk can really become an all-star caliber player. He has all the tools, and when he wants to play defense, he has the wingspan, athleticism. I mean, dude is a bucket and more, because he could also make 4 assists tonight, couple rebounds, a block, a steal. Guy, he just plays winning basketball, and very intelligent and fearless. All right, it's hard to find all that at the age of 23 from the combo guard position, but we somehow struck gold. And Rob Pelinka, I don't know what he needs to do. I don't know what kind of royalties he needs to give this man or what. All right, but this man, we need to find a way to sign him in the offseason, because he is the Lakers' future shooting guard already. I don't want to see him ever hit the bench. All right, after the way he's been playing in the absence of AD, he has benefited the most from starting. So Malik Monk is a keeper, and he's a starting lineup lock, because the floor spacing is so much better having LeBron and all these guys with Malik Monk out there. It just works. And my goodness, man, they were taking turns just running the train on the Kings. We were destroying them. It was first LeBron, then Malik, then LeBron, then Malik, and then THT just with the cherry on top with the layups, man. But it was a beautiful game to watch. My girl said, Dan's hyped. The Lakers won. Yes, I haven't been this happy in a while because they have to make me believe, bro. And this is 3-game winning streak, and this was a convincing, gritty win. Of course I'm happy, man. Shout out to your girl for noticing, though. Very happy. He said, what happened to Ellington? I guess he fell out of the rotation or out of the earth or something. He's orbiting in outer space somewhere because he's not in the game. But, I mean, he's also another nice option. Let's not forget, we got Austin Reeves, though, man. Austin Reeves, even when his stats don't translate to the game, his defense and effort and high basketball IQ is always there. Never forces a shot. I think I'm not sure if I'm the only one that appreciates this, but this kid, Austin Reeves, is always under control, plays like a vet, and makes the right reads and passes. I've never seen this guy force a shot yet. So very happy with him. He said Doordash is like the Clippers. Oh, my God. That's funny, bro. What happened to Stanley tonight? We didn't re-sign him yet. Hopefully we re-sign him soon, though. I really can't see them letting him walk after the way he's been able to perform for us. I really can't. My boy Carl, he said, I ordered Uber Eats from the U.S. and ordered food for my girlfriend in Canada, and it worked. Uber Eats is the way to go. I've worked for both of them. Trust me, your boy's a hustler. I've always found ways to grind and make money. I worked for both of them. I can legit tell you, even as a worker, Uber Eats app is way more reliable. Doordash was trash, bro. Literally, if you get the Dash Pass, which is $10 a month, in order for them not to charge you for deliveries, there is no option on the app to cancel that. Then you have to go on the website, and the email they assigned, because I signed up with Apple Pay, and they assigned me a random email. So when they asked for it, they said the account didn't pop up. Then when I tried to change it to my email to put in a new password and go on the computer and delete my account, guess what happened? Right? They said, oh, unsuccessful. So this is BS. They just want to lock you in on a monthly payment. I don't recommend it to nobody, man. And if you guys already have it, good luck trying to get out of that, because you're like in debit card hell. Like, this is my first day using it in years. You say your girl's in Canada, Dan? No, I was reading the comment. My girl's not in Canada, man. He said Lakers scouting department is undefeated. Phenomenal. The Lakers scouting department continues to ace every single test. Literally, we got key rotation pieces that other teams didn't want. Talk about Austin Reeves. He went undrafted. I don't care if he didn't work out for your team. If you can't scout that talent, that's your fault if you didn't draft him. All right, looking like a lottery talent at times. Already hit a game winner. He's been huge for us. Even Frank Vogel said he didn't anticipate this man cracking the rotation. He has. Another player that nobody thought was going to be as great as he is, Malik Monk. I told people about him, but a lot of people didn't know about Malik. Some people even argue with me. They said, hey, he's not that good. That's why they cut him. I was like, all right, then. I seen him play in Kentucky. I know what he's capable of. He came over here and balled out. What's another player we acquired? Another no-name player nobody knew about. We drafted late in the draft, THT. That's another player, man, that a lot of teams around the league actually covet. People don't know this because they're casuals. They covet these players because the Lakers scouting department is phenomenal. You want more proof? Look at all the young talent that has went to other teams and is now flourished. That lets you know exactly how great the Lakers are at drafting. That's why I don't really worry about us trading away draft picks, because we can always get G League guys like we did with Caruso. We can get two-way players and give them a shot, undrafted free agents, and then you have the second-round picks. I'm telling you, man, this scouting department is phenomenal. Yes, I made that up. That's a new word. He said THC and Russ for Ben Simmons would make us a defensive juggernaut and start Avery and Monk at the guards. The problem with your trade offer is that it doesn't really work because the cap would be way off. We'd be giving them way more money. We would need another player in return. Now, if they throw in Tyrese Maxey, then I'm cool with that. But yeah, people forget that THC's no longer on a rookie contract. He's making 9-point-something mil a year now. So yeah, you have to match the salaries. You can't give up more than what you're getting. Chapito, he said Malik Monk. Malik Monk is a bucket. I'm telling you, he needs to hire me as his agent, and we're gonna start a website and call it monkbuckets.com. Doesn't that sound catchy? We're gonna drop some merch that says Monk Buckets on there, and all kinds of cool little slogans, man. I'm a beast when it comes to coming up with stuff like this, man. Like this. Wait till y'all see my merch in the future. Ooh, it's gonna be Laker related. Y'all gonna love it, man. Y'all gonna love it. He said, Brody, 0 turnovers, big ups. Yes, and that's what I love about Laker Nation is that when somebody plays good, whether we like them or dislike them, we give them credit. Give Brody his flowers. 0 turnovers is a huge accomplishment for him. Is that the first time in his career? Not trying to throw dirt. I'm just legit trying to find out. Because, man, if he can do that more often, though, it will translate to wins. I promise you. I promise you. You said any collabs in the future? Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, definitely, man. At the Lakers with this video, man. They need to collab with your boy, for real. He said, we can't afford Monk next year. We better find a way. I don't care where. If all the Laker fans have to dig in their couch for loose change and donate it to Rob Pelinka in order to make that transaction happen, we will. We got to go on a Keep Monk campaign. We better bring the signs and park them right in front of Genie Bus's seats. I say, re-sign Monk. Max this man. Maybe not max him, okay? But you get the point. Like, re-sign this man because that's the guy. He's the one. He's the one we've been looking for, man. He's the one we've been looking for since the last time we had a great shooting guard. So we better make sure we get on that quick because dude checks all the boxes. All of them. He said, Dwight Howard looking like Rodman tonight. That's all he needs is an opportunity. The guy is hungry, okay? Dwight Howard hasn't played in several days. He's as hungry as I am because I didn't get my Doordash. We're equally as hungry. So play him, but don't play me, Doordash. Don't play me, bro, because y'all messing with me. That's a problem. You know, when I'm hungry, I get real mean, bro. I'm like the Snorlax. Yeah, that's me. So they better feed me, man. He said, Dan, start a GoFundMe for Monk. That's what I'm saying. Laker fans will do anything necessary. However, that would be me being a con artist because there's no way they can accept fan money. I was just making a joke. So I wouldn't do that to y'all. But whatever Rob Pelinka needs to do, whoever he needs to trade away, whoever he needs to cut from the roster to make that happen, or if there needs to be some backdoor money being handed out, whatever, man, Malik Monk needs to stay with the Lakers. He's exactly what LeBron loves in a shooting guard. He's exactly what Laker fans been hoping and dreaming for. He is a poor man, Zach LaVine. That is a good comparison. I saw that on Twitter, and I was like, yes, that's the one. Poor man, Zach LaVine, all right? He can get buckets off the dribble. He can jump out the gym. He gets hot from beyond the arc and a smart player. He said, can't wait to play. Can't wait for Nunn to play. I know. I have no idea. I have no idea when Kendrick Nunn is going to play, but I am excited to bring him back. Like, it's exciting, of course, man. He said, if you're really hungry, Dan, there's a market across the road. I know, but they're about to close. Matter of fact, I think they closed. By the time I'm done with this video, I'm going to have to eat some crappy junk food brand. But, hey, I do it all for Laker Nation, baby. That's what I do, man. Sacrifice. You got to make sacrifices. Before I go and inject some fries in my veins, man, I got to sacrifice. He said, Bron and Monk equal Bron J.R. Smith prime. Except, here's the thing, though. Bron and J.R. Smith prime. I love J.R. Smith. He was great in his prime. But his IQ isn't as great as Malik Monk's. I actually give him more credit. Now, J.R. Smith might have been more athletic. I'll give him that. But that is a good comparison. That, Jamal Crawford type, those type of buckets who can heat up quickly and they see the ball go through the rim, they start getting hot, and they have all kinds of they literally have all kinds of moves in their bag to get a bucket. That's why I said Malik Monk is a walking, talking bucket. That's what he is, man. And those kind of players are awesome because you need those kind of sparks. We didn't have that last year. When LeBron James was halfway hurt and Anthony Davis went down in the Sun series, we were missing that bucket. Kyle Kuzma's confidence was shot throughout the season, and we didn't have any other options. This year, we got plenty of options. Led by Malik Monk, we got other guys who can get buckets off the bench like Carmelo as well. We're going to get Kendrick Nunn back potentially. THT, when he goes off, you see what he did tonight. So we have some options off the bench now, and that's the difference between last year's team and this year's team. Although it took us a little while to start getting it going, we're starting to figure out ways to beat the teams we should beat, like tonight's Kings, right? It wasn't pretty either. We made a couple of mistakes down the stretch, like, going small in the fourth quarter almost cost us the game. Luckily, LeBron James, Malik Monk brought us back, and then with Dwight Howard clogging up the lane defensively, it was harder for them to score in the paint. So that was the difference in the game. He said, Dan, Kyrie is returning tomorrow, by the way. I'm a Kyrie fan. But not as long as he's with Brooklyn. I can't root for him. I just don't like Brooklyn. But yeah, I mean, Kyrie's a great player. They missed him for sure. But I'm very proud of the Bulls. The Bulls are out there. You know, they got first place. DeMar DeRozan looking like Kobe's shadow. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like it's a beautiful thing when you see these disciples, these Kobe disciples, learn from the GOAT. Like that's awesome, man. Someone send Dan a taco voucher? Nah, man. Hey, listen, I don't even know what I'm gonna eat, bro. It's late as heck. I usually don't like to eat late, like, because I feel like crap the next day. But you know, Lakers first, baby. Lakers first. He said, Kobe, what? Stop it, man. I said Kobe's shadow, which means these players learn from Kobe. What should I stop? Where's the insult, man? I'm a diehard Kobe fan. I don't think I insulted Kobe by saying Kobe's shadow. Like, stop. You stop it. Mooly Vicks. What's so offensive? Kobe's shadow means these guys try to mimic Kobe. I'm not saying they're ever gonna, you know, stack up to him, but it's a shadow, brother. Come on. You know, it's a compliment to Kobe, actually, because he left a bunch of disciples. You know, it's like Bruce Lee left a bunch of disciples in martial arts. I don't take anything away from his greatness. It just means that these guys are learning, you know, these guys are learning from the GOAT, and that's why they're hitting all these shots, and the footwork looks great, and the fearlessness, you know, it's a beautiful thing, man. Who's my GOAT? He's in the back. If you can find him, he's on all kinds of posters. You'll find him. You'll see him. He said, I thought you were saying what Stephen A. Smith said with Booker, who's a bum. Never that, man. I never, trust me, there will never be another Kobe Bryant. Just like there will never be another LeBron. You can make small comparisons and say, okay, this is the player's shadow. He obviously mimics Kobe. Outside of Kobe Bryant, who else do you know is a mid-range killer like DeMar DeRozan and has now added the three-point shot late in his career, but better late than never. And the footwork is similar, but obviously Kobe was light years ahead. But bottom line is, it's the shadow, baby. The shadow means he's just mimicking what he sees and getting success off of that. It's a beautiful thing. He said, my GOAT will always be LeBron. Sorry, Dan. Don't be sorry. That's a good thing, man. Listen, the GOAT conversation is always going to be objective. There's no GOAT set in stone. Because guess what? 10 years from now, somebody else might come in and shatter all of LeBron's records. Not likely to happen. But I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, anything can happen, right? Bottom line is, GOAT conversation is always debatable, but as long as you have the right names up there. I'm talking Jordan, I'm talking Kareem, Magic, Kobe, LeBron. I'm talking real conversations. You got to have some of those guys. My GOAT will always be Kobe. I grew up. He's the reason I got into basketball, right? But everybody is entitled to their own opinion. I love LeBron. I'm not arguing LeBron as a GOAT either. You know, he's up there for sure. Magic is my GOAT. You see what I mean? It's all generational. This is why I say it's subjective. My boy Larry's probably a little bit older than us, so he has more experience. And so, you know, he saw Magic Johnson play. I didn't. There's no way I can pick Magic Johnson as my GOAT because I never saw him play, right? Guess who I did see play, though? The Black Mamba. That's what I grew up on. So you say, you're right, Dan. Kareem, too. Exactly. I love the conversation so long as we put respect on every single player on the list name because they all deserve respect. You know, these are all generational talents that come along once in a blue moon, and we'll never see any of those guys again, ever, you know? So it's a beautiful thing for me. Hey, my boy said 46 years young. I love it, man. All that experience, brother. You got to see some greatness, and you still getting to see some greatness. So it's a beautiful thing. He said, I watched them all, literally. Give me Magic and Kobe. I like that, William. I like that. Two good choices for sure. He said, my GOAT is James Naismith. So you're saying he created basketball. I like that. The Lakers made Kobe proud today. Yes, and Staples Center, not crypto. Staples Center was rocking. I love the chants. You guys hear how electrified the crowd was talking about MVP to Kobe Bryant? I'm sorry, about LeBron James. That's the most electrified I've seen this crowd since pre-pandemic, right? Since before the pandemic. So I got shivers in my skin when I was watching this, and I was chanting along with the fans, bro. I was excited. LeBron really making a serious case for that MVP trophy. Seriously. He said, hey, Dan, did you see AD talking to Buddy Hield? I was setting up my laptop as soon as the game ends. That way I can come to you guys and make this video, and then the sooner I make this video, the sooner I get to eat. But, yeah, I didn't get to see that, but I'll definitely check out the highlights, man. He said, Dan, we are lucky as F to have so many GOATs in our franchise. People don't understand that, Mooley. There's people more worried about getting LeBron off the team and ridiculous things like that. You're one of the educated fans, so you appreciate the talent that comes through here. See, real Laker fans, no matter what the name is, we're always going to appreciate the talent that comes through here, especially the great ones. Oh my goodness. Yes, we are blessed. You're absolutely right. My boy Ninth said a team of 5 Kobe's versus 5 LeBrons. Who wins? Ooh, I'm picking Kobe, but I ain't arguing if you go LeBron because he got more size and all this and that. But my favorite killer of all time, my favorite serial killer on the court was Kobe Bryant, man. This man terrorized his opposition. So I'm always picking him over anybody. But it's nothing personal. I mean, LeBron's just as great. He's developed a killer instinct as well over the course of his career and just different players. But yeah, I mean, I can't argue against 5 Black Mambas. It's the deadliest snake on planet Earth for a reason, man. That's why he got the nickname. So I love it, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm excited. I'm excited, guys. He said, retweet Westbrook. Did a good job this time. Keep it up. You can retweet whatever you want, bro. It's your platform. Go ahead. Go get some food. I will. In just a little bit, I'm about to exit the chat, man. But I had a blast tonight, guys. I had so much fun. Like, the Lakers are slowly but surely infusing the fun back into staples that we had lost due to all the struggles early in the season. But again, people were telling me, just give up on the team earlier. I said, I'd never give up. I always have hope because we have enough talent. They just got to get it together. Well, it looks like finally the coaching staff is figuring out some proper rotations and they're doing damage. Hey, the kid said, big fan, Dan. What's the Stan Johnson situation? Appreciate you, man. Listen, kid, I've heard multiple different reports. All right, some are saying they're going to keep that roster spot flexible. Most reports are saying, though, they're waiting for some hard cap situation to clear up. They might even sign him as soon as tomorrow, but nothing's guaranteed. With Rob Pelinka, here's the thing. I was able to predict a bunch of moves before Rob Pelinka came through. As soon as he came through, man, my ability to foresee the future, even though I still guessed Russell Westbrook, Monk, and a couple of these guys, Melo, some of the obvious ones. But it's hard to really see, ahead to how the way Rob Pelinka thinks, right? He might shock us all and not sign Stanley Johnson. That would be a shocker, though, and a little bit of a disappointment for me. But unless he has a bigger move in hand, then I'm okay with it. But let's hope for the best because really we did miss Stanley Johnson tonight, But yeah, Rob Pelinka is different. He's not like Magic. I was able to predict all of Magic's moves. He's not like certain other GMs that we used to have in the past. So I can only give you so much. Unless I read some legit reports from Wojnarowski or Shams, then I'll give you guys that. But yeah, I think we have to keep both Avery Bradley, whose contract becomes guaranteed on the 7th of this month, and Stanley Johnson, who's now an unrestricted free agent because we haven't inked them up. But I think there might be some behind-the-scenes deal because this guy really, his energy, his passion, his defensive prowess was infectious throughout the roster, and I felt like all of our perimeter guards got injected by that intensity, and our defense has been so much better recently. But anyways, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for me. Your boys got to eat, man, before midnight, and I'll see you guys on the next one. I appreciate all the donations, likes, and subscriptions. You guys are always the best when it comes to showing your boy love. So thank you guys very much. Go Lakers, baby. 3 in a row and counting. See you guys right here Friday for that pregame. You guys know what it is, man. Phone Call Friday up ahead. Make sure if you already haven't, please subscribe. And I'll see you guys then, man. Good night, Laker Nation.